Hey everybody from Windy Acre Bees in Western Massachusetts. We're doing some beekeeping stuff. Our job is never done. I like to putz around and make some new stuff and get ready for next year. We got all these frames here to get cleaned up, and a bunch of them over here to get some new wax frames put in for swarm traps and for new colonies next year, swarm colonies and whatnot. But what we're doing today is my swarm colonies from this year are going to need some insulated winter covers, and this one right here is kind of an example of what I make. I do make my own covers. I have the ability to do that, and I'm thankful for that. But if you don't have the ability to do that, I'm going to show you a way to get around it too, using your existing telescoping covers. But you can see the difference here. This board here has a piece of board insulation on the inside of it that is about 1/2 inch thick. There is the cutout for the entrances here. That is our candy board, and this is our normal telescoping cover. And if you look at it, you can see how it's all this blackish moldish color here, and all the wood is all cracked and worn. This is from condensation building up on the inside of a hive cover during the wintertime, and that's one thing that we want to avoid. So just real quick first, if you're handy with wood and some screws and glue, you can do this yourself. I make my winter covers out of a 1x4 pine. You just cut them to length, and you can, if you're not sure how wide and everything it should be, just take your telescoping cover that you have and measure it length and width, and there you go. That's all you need to do it. Once I get my frame put together for my 1x4 cover, here's a piece of 3/8 plywood right here, and what I will do is I will lay that plywood right here on the ground, just like that. Put my frame up on top of it, and I will take and trace with a pencil all the way around, and then cut this out. And once I get it cut out, take my frame, take my cutout here, put some glue right on the top of the frame, wood glue, and then I'll take 1-inch sheetrock screws or wood screws, and I'll go about every 5 inches all the way around there. And then my cover can accept a cutout piece of foam board. This is 1/2 inch foam board that you can pick up at Lowe's, Home Depot, or your local hardware store, and it's insulated board. And I will take it and cut it out, and I will be able to fit it right into place. If it fits really loose, put some adhesive on the back side of it, put it on the inside of your telescoping cover, and let it set overnight, and you now have an insulated cover just like that. So we're going to put this away over here, and we're going to take this insulated cover, if you do not, or this insul board, and if you don't have, you don't want to go making these covers, you can use your existing telescoping cover and cut that same piece of foam board, cut it to the dimensions of the inside here, shove it in. It'll fit really tight. Make sure you can try to fit it really tight, and if it doesn't, again, you can just you can put a little bit of glue on the back side of it, not too much, just a little bit, so you'll be able to, in the springtime, you'll be able to take your hive tool right here, just like that. You'll be able to put it in here, and you'll be able to just pry that up like that, and you'll be able to remove your insulation from your telescoping cover for the springtime, just like that. So you can insulate your own boards just by using that insul board. Now the covers that I make, the reason why I make them out of 1x4, you can see the difference in height right here. It's like that. See how they set up a little higher than our typical telescoping covers, is because I use candy boards. This also has a piece of insulation in it right here. Inside of the, when I get my candy board, or candy mixed up, I pour it on the inside of here on top of this insul board, and it'll come up just below. You can see the thickness of it here. It'll come up just below the top entrance right here, and I'll leave it outside to freeze at night, or put it in the freezer and let it freeze at night. And then I have a candy board, insulated candy board, and there is the entrance right there. This will fit perfectly on the top of your Langstroth hive, and then it will also fit on the inside of your telescoping cover. Okay, just like that. And once you put it on, There you go. They have an entrance to get in and out in their top entrance. This board right here, once I got the frame done and everything else, I made this one just in a real quick hurry one night for a guy that needed one. When I got done, I put this sheet metal over the top of it and then staple it around here. Make sure that you fold your metal over the edges here so that the water runs off of it and then down. And that's how I have my insulated covers. So very easy to make. Very easy to do. This is the sheet metal right here that we use. Comes in a roll. You can buy it at the hardware store also. As you can see, it just goes over the outer edges of the telescoping covers so that you can fold it over. So that's what we're up to at Windy Acre Bees. We're making some winter covers, insulated winter covers for our swarm colonies that we picked up this year. And after that, we'll be getting into our swarm traps. Right here, we already started cutting some wood for them. That's what they look like there. That one's it's backwards, but that's what they look like there. And if somebody wants one of these, I'd be happy to make them one and then ship it to them disassembled, and you guys can put them together once you get them. And that's it. So always something to do for here at Windy Acre Bees. Always something to do during the winter time just to get ready for spring. And we hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll talk soon.